Now that my spoon's all dirty, I'm going to have to use the fork side. We got our rocks. Our pan will fit on there. We got our corned beef hash, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco, Montreal steak, and some peppercorn medley, some nice sweet pepper. Add to those. I just realized I didn't bring a can opener, but being me, I just happen to have one in my wallet. Just in case. We've got a P38. That will get our can open for us. Right. Put that on the can. First thing I'm going to do, pine needles down in there. And we're going to need some sticks. And we'll just start out with a few. Man, it's getting dirty today. This fire we're just gonna light with a lighter this time. Pine needles are real easy to get going. Now it should be drawing air from the hole right underneath the tripod, actually. Got the tripod sitting right on the hole. Well, that gets going. Gather up some more sticks. There's a pile over here. Some little sticks. You don't need much. And we make sure it's working properly. So far it seems to be. Drawing air through this one. Fire's burning really good down in there. I think we did it, guys. Bonk, bonk, thud. Scoot this back a little now. Don't melt it. Dakota fire pit is working great. Now we just feed our sticks in through this side. We're waiting for that to be cold. Getting our food ready. That's roasty toasty. I like this. It's really awesome. Takes a little longer to open it with a P38, but it does great. You guys see that? So hot right there. I'm gonna have to do it back here, guys. You get the point. That back in my wallet, and I always know where it is. I recommend you always carry one of those. You never know when you're going to need it. Look what happened, I needed it. All the clouds have burned off too, this is great. We don't need a big old fire to cook our food. Some kind of fire poker. Stir that up down there. See how few sticks I'm throwing in there. Look how good it's burning. Sucking the air through this. Amazingly. I had to dig around a couple rocks, but it was worth it. That fire's not going to throw off coals and catch the forest on fire either. Some food. the rocks, we don't block the airflow from this side too. It's got to come in one side and go out another. Tabasco. Trio. Oops. And I dropped my fork in the dirt. That's it. We're going to cry and go home, right? Fork's in the dirt. That's it. Nope, we're not. We're going to wipe it off and continue. I don't care. This is sweet pepper. It's really good. You can put more of it than you do regular pepper. I like lots. Just nice coals down in there. Control the temperature by either letting it die down or adding more sticks. If your food's not sizzling good, you just fling a couple of sticks down in there. Turn up the heat a little bit. Now we'll ensure that it doesn't go out. Look how fast that lights up. Just getting the proper airflow from that other hole over there. And we just threw those sticks in and pow, they're lit. Our food is cooking again. What do you guys think? Comment below. You like the Dakota fire pit? I'm sold on it. It wasn't that hard to make. Just make sure not to step on between the holes. And you have a cave-in that'll block your airflow. Then it won't work right anymore. It'll just put a bunch of smoke in your face. This is supposed to be nearly smokeless doing it this way. So far it has been. See where the tripod is? Right over the hole. Also gives you plenty of time to gather up more sticks. This place is awesome because there's sticks everywhere. All you need is these little sticks. Doesn't take much. Nice coal bed still going down there. You can maintain a temperature just by throwing in just a couple. Almost dropped my fork in the dirt again. guys could smell this. Oh man. I picked this spot because it's farthest away from any of these trees. I didn't want a whole bunch of roots in the way. Ended up with rocks in the way instead. I bet you can teach your kids how to cook this way. Look how safe it is. All the coals are way down in there. And gather little sticks. Throw them in there, just like that little fire pit I used to have. But this one's way more efficient. Glad I tried this. You see how simple it is? This is my first one, and it's working great. That smoke is because I let it go out too much, just down to coals. It's going to smoke a little bit till it gets burning. And then the smoke will die down. If it doesn't just ignite back up, then we'll come over here, move the tripod, and we'll check and make sure nothing's blocking our hole. No, hole's clear. We're all good. I could just put the bushcraft bellows down in there and blow on it, but it's still cooking just fine. It's just smoky right now. There it goes. And see, no more smoke. If you keep the flame going all the time, just sit here and feed little sticks into it, it won't get all smoky like it just did. As long as there's flames. Hear that sizzling? Only just a few spices. I don't add much to it. I don't add salt because corned beef is pretty salty anyway. And so is the Worcestershire sauce. And I put quite a bit of that. So if I add salt too, then it comes out too salty. And I don't like it. It's up to you if you like a lot of salt or not. But I would try it first without the salt. You can always add more salt, but you cannot take it out. I've had many meals completely destroyed by way too much salt. Corned beef hash has been one of them. Okay, that was my last stick, so now I just go grab a couple more. Just all around right here. I don't need a lot more, that food's almost done. Oh man, I'm gonna have a bear attack me, it smells so good. We better watch out. I'm the only one on this side of the lake. I'm on my own if a bear comes running down that hill wanting some corned beef hash. He's not getting it, I'll tell you that. He can dig his own Dakota fire pit. That's how good it smells. Now I gotta watch my back for wild animals. Sorry if this is too shaky, I'm bouncing around here, cooking on the ground. Cooking with one hand, filming with another. I thought it would be even more bouncy if I put you guys on my chest like I normally do. I gotta do a lot of stirring and stuff. If it gets too hot for you, take it off for a minute. And put it over the other hole. Watch what that does. See, it's going out. It's not able to get the air. See if I take it off. You can just hear it roaring. That wind whipping through there. Yeah, and it can still continue to cook. It was getting a little too hot. There we go. Just put it back on. Continue cooking. Man, it seems to do even better with the pan on top. I'm not going to add any more sticks. Now I'm just going to let it go out. There's plenty enough heat to cook this with. I like it. That was definitely worth it. Now I don't ever have to dig it again, unless I don't take my own advice and I step in the hole down there. Or step right here in between them. Don't want to do that. Yeah, that didn't take very long to dig at all. And now every time I want to cook, I can just come here. I'm right next to camp still. It's a big fire pit over there. That's for getting warm. You try to cook something in that huge thing, you're gonna end up burning it and yourself probably. But I've showed you how to dig it, showed you how to cook a meal on it, how to maintain your fire so you don't get smoke. Showed you where the wind comes in, or the air comes in, what happens if you block it. I think each and every one of you guys can do that. I think a kid could do that. Pretty easy. Dig 2 holes in the ground, connect them down in the bottom, get a few rocks, cook your meal. It's just like having a stove out here. I think that's my new favorite fire pit, for cooking at least. Now I bet now that we're done, we can just put this over here, let it cool down a little. Who cares if it goes out now? We just let it go out. I was putting out so much heat. For just a few little twigs, man. You guys seen that?